stupid waving.
Did you know that more than 5 children die every day as a result of child abuse? Children who have been a victim of child abuse or neglect are 50% more likely to be arrested as a young teen and 30% more likely to commit a violent crime. Child abuse is more than broken bones and bruises. There are emotional and neglect sides to abuse that hurt just like the physical abuse. Today I will tell you the types of abuse, the effects on the child, and some facts about child abuse. Child abuse is more than a parent or a guardian beating on a child, and it can happen anywhere, like home, school, or in any communities children spend their time. It is more than seeing bruises or broken bones. Physical abuse is the full extent of abuse in which a lot of times results in the death of a child. Parents can emotionally abuse their children. Children that are yelled at all the time is a form of emotional abuse, and it changes the child's personality. Words cut like knives, especially to a little kid. Telling your child he or she is stupid or no good can damage them for life. Neglect is a very common form of child abuse. Some parents don't take care of their children like they are supposed to, which results in children having to care for themselves. This type of abuse is when the parent fails to hold true to their responsibilities. They may not feed or clothe their children properly. Children who are addicts or who turn to alcohol, parents who are addicts or who turn to alcohol to cope with their own problems basically forget about their own children's needs and only focus on what they need, want, and desire. In a lot of cases, the child takes care of the parent and their siblings in these situations. Kids grow up to be what they are taught and only see what their parents do, and which in turn the children think it's okay to act that way. Most kids subject to any kind of abuse usually stay to themselves because they have no trust in anyone, and they have most likely lost all their confidence because they have been torn down. Abuse leaves long-lasting scars that no one will forget. They affect the child for the rest of their life. Children will lose their trust in people they come in contact with. It's like, if you can't trust your parents, who can you trust? Eventually down the road, a victim of child abuse will have relationship problems. Long after a long period of abuse, you will have the feeling of being worthless, and you will feel damaged inside. Most children grow up not knowing how to regulate their emotions. They end up being depressed or develop lifelong anxiety issues. These people may turn to alcohol or drugs to cope with their problems. There are several pages on this topic about child abuse. Some facts you may not know are that female victims of child abuse are almost 25% more likely to become pregnant in their teenage years, and a new child is reported being a victim of child abuse every 15 seconds. Parents that usually abuse their spouse will most likely abuse their children. Today I have told you different types of child abuse and how it affects the children who are victims of abuse. Child abuse is more than broken bones and bruises. There are emotional and neglect sides to abuse that hurt just like the physical abuse. I believe in God and His Word. When the judgment day comes, the parents that have hurt His children will answer to Him about their actions.